boys and girls, Marty Borgie's back, and this right here
Let me get him. Let me get him. And take it from life.
is this bag. And there's a few things in there that might surprise you. But I mean, the usual what's in a bag video out there starts with the wedges, right? We don't do that on this channel. We start up here with the big sticks, because I know that's why you're here and you want to know the exact specs of these two beauties. Because I got a lot of different shafts in here, a lot of different drivers, and we go through all of these. But most importantly, this right here is my current driver setup that I use to practice for Denver right now. It's a TPT 21 high, and a lot of people out there might think that we long drivers hit shafts that are fairly stiff, because back in the days, that was pretty much the norm, right? A lot of people were hitting like 3X, 4X, and so on. This is actually a 185 CPM shaft. So it's very, very flexible. 185 CPM is just a metric other than a flex board, other than like ladies, regular stiff and so on and so forth, that every manufacturer calls a little differently. 185 CPM is pretty much like the horsepower of an engine. Let's say a regular would be like maybe 230, a stiff would be 260, a XX stiff would be 280, a 3X, 4X would be 300. So that's pretty much the metric about it. So this is pretty soft. And the reason being is simply with a long driver, when I swing it and time it correctly, I simply add a little bit more speed in the swing. Right now, I set it to 4.5 degrees. This is standard, the very standard setting right here. Usually in most competitions, I play it on -2, but right now I still have my standard setting right here with absolutely no weight in it. It's just a sticker covering it, because the club head cannot be open in a normal setting, right? So the rules of golf do not allow an open driver head. So that's why I have to cover it in competition. And it simply makes the driver a lot lighter. And for me, that's my fastest setting. So I simply try to go as light as possible, also with a shaft. The shaft is only 40 grams light, and the grip right here is a Jumbo Max that is fairly thick, but it is the XS version of it. So it is the pretty, like I think almost the smallest version they have. So the whole driver setup, including the shaft with 40 grams, including the grip of 43 grams, including the driver head, including the adapter of like around 192 grams, is a total between 270 and 280 grams, depending on how much glue there is, how much the tape weighs, and there's a little bit of tolerances all over. So between 270 and 280 grams is my standard setting. Shafts to that actually. So these right here are all my different shafts that I use in competition. So I have an Acra as well that is fairly soft. Then we got a 17 high, that's a little bit stiffer. We got another 21 high and a little bit shorter 21 high, which is 47 inches. And the other one, so the middle one is simply a backup for the other shaft, because sometimes they snap, it happens, right? It's a part of it, we're kind of abusing the shafts. It's almost like Formula One. You, well, really don't want to end the race with new tires, right? So that wouldn't be right. So let's see what we can do with each of the clubs, but this is not my only driver. Stay tuned about the other driver, because there's one more coming that might be a little different. It might not be what you're expecting right now. So I always got what I got out here right now is the T-claws. So these are awesome for mats, but also for grass in general, because we use them to actually dial in the tee height. So up here, what I got out of here is a brand new Callaway Chrome Soft XLS. I try to go a little bit faster actually. Let's try to go a little bit faster. With this shaft, the most important bit is to be patient at the top and unload it correctly. So let's do that. Ooh! That was actually pretty sick. See what we got here? Yeah, so this is actually the perfect numbers that I want to create for Denver out there. It's 2,900 spin, almost 3,000. That's what I create when I use a little bit more spin. So what about the second driver, yeah? What is that? It's the standard Paradigm driver with this little beauty. So I have it set to a fade setting right here. It has 9 degrees aloft, set -2, so 7 degrees. In the meanwhile, it's a little flat, but it's still pretty okay. You can feel it, like it's a little flat. It's not made for these speeds, obviously, because I consistently smash it with like 200 plus ball speed. But the reason I hit this is I spin it a lot more, but it's so much more forgiving. It's insane. I don't think I've ever hit this many fairways. And that helps a lot when I'm playing out on course. I mean, check out all my course vlogs, then you see my driving out on course as well and how that's like. And most of the time I actually use this driver unless I'm pissed because I just made double bogey or something and I just want to use the long driver for the gram. So let's see what kind of ball speeds we can create with it. Bullet. So nice. So look, this is it's a range ball. So it's 199 with a normal golf ball that would be around 205, I guess. This is not the only driver I have in my bag. I got one more. I got one more with this shaft right here. It's actually a training aid. It's a swing trainer. It's the Lagshot. And you can do a bunch of different things with that. And I've done a bunch of different things with it. But what I actually like the most about this device is it simply exaggerates how a shaft works. Because a shaft is always loading and unloading in the golf swing. And with this thing, you really feel how that works. And it teaches you how to use your shaft or the shaft of your driver to your advantage. Done like this. Load, stop, unload. So that's super exaggerated, but then you can just hit it like normal, but still the pause at the top feels like an eternity. It feels like forever. But this was an actual stop right now, like a little bit like Hideki. But I can do that with a bit more flow as well. What a shot. What an athlete. Fantastic. Like a little tight draw right down the middle. 178 ball speed with that soft one. The highest one that I ever had with a Lagshot was 206 ball speed with good balls. So when you really push it, you can like speed train with it. But the real benefit with this is to really learn how a shaft works. And also you can hit golf balls with it. So now, irons. We got irons. We got irons. We got a 3-iron all the way down to the pitching wedge. These are the TCBs, the Apex TCBs. And the shaft is a Project X LS 6.5, 125 grams. And the Golf Pride grip is just a Tour Velvet midsize. I definitely consider putting some of the Jumbo Max grips onto all of these irons as well. So let's go through the back, huh? A little quick one. Boom, boom, boom with all of the yardages, huh? All right, let's see. Let's see what the three iron does. Oh, what a beauty. 246. 4-iron. Beauty. 237. 5-iron. 230. I'm talking meters, by the way. 6-iron. 7-iron. 203. 8-iron. 190. 9-iron. 181. Pitching wedge. The next one is an absolute beauty. And this is actually right after the driver, it was, in my opinion, the most impressive club of the Paradigm series. This thing is so hot. It's unreal. This 3-wood, I've been hitting this and I got it up to 213 miles an hour ball speed with a 3-wood. On a top racer range in Arizona, I got it to up to 212 ball speed. I hit it like 380 yards or something.
There it is. Oh wow. You don't play the 3-wood, I kind of forgot about that. I just realized you're hitting a 3-wood.
I really enjoy using this on a lot of tee boxes to just hit these low type of penetrating ball flights forward. Just love it. Beauty. 188. So this is a little cut. 188 with these balls. That's actually mid-90s already with a premium golf ball. I could potentially get this up to 200. The question is always, that's speed training. Do you really want to do that on course? I don't think there's too much benefit to that. But all this speed, how did I actually create all this speed, and why is it so easy for me to create these speeds out on course as well? The reason being is I built up my speed reserve over 5 years of speed training. And a big tool with that was TheStack, and still is. So the difference between TheStack and your normal speed stick out there is, number one, it's way more versatile because it has more weight options to it. This is only 2 and there's like 3 more in the bag. But the actual reason is the TheStack app, or the TheStack system, you can download that on the App Store. It helps you to program your training, and it does everything for you but swinging the stick. The only adaptation I made to the stick is the grip. So I put my grip on there. This is the same grip that I use on my driver. Did you hear that? So that's a drill to create speed in the backswing, to actually start the golf swing swiftly. That's how I love to call it. More drills of that are on the TheStack app, but also on hitbombs.com. There's a full training program of myself and Josh Koch, so check it out in the description below. Hitbombs.com is your quickest way to speed. So then we got the most important club in the bag, the putter. Sometimes may be good, sometimes may be shit.
Sometimes may be good, sometimes may be shit.
This thing, but the reason is I don't practice it a lot. But the cool part of this is the driver, the long driver, let's say, goes 400. The normal driver goes like 360. A 3-wood goes 330. So let's see how far the putter goes. It's actually my gapping to a 3-iron. So that is pretty smoked. Let's see. Yeah, 264 yards. So this up here is 240 meters. So that's 264 yards. So that's actually my in-to-win club whenever I'm in trouble. Recommend this club for sure. Now comes the most important part, the scoring clubs. These black beauties down here. We got a 48, we got a 52, we got a 56, and we got a 60. And I have absolutely no idea how to use them, because otherwise, my golf game would be a lot better. I can potentially, look, I got one more of these Callaway balls, and I got the 60 degree. Oh, that's so high up there. Jeez. Now it's down there. Look, so this thing went 119 meters. So 119 meters is around 135 yards. So now the deal is, golf is not long drive, right? So you don't try to hit it as far as you can all the time. Now I can max it out at 135 or like whatever. I can probably get it up to 150 if I wanted to, but there's no point in doing it. I got my little personal pro shop in here. So, hey, what size you need? Okay, boys and girls, I know you paid attention, so you know that my golf bag, or the number of clubs in my golf bag, is actually illegal. But on the YouTube tour, I think you got unlimited clubs you can take with you, right? Comment down below how you like this. Any surprises? What do you think? Do you think I should update or upgrade my clubs to something new, or the shaft, or the grips, or anything that doesn't fit that could make my golf game better? Comment down below. Also, please help me to pump this up and like the video. And also, it's very simple to hit the red button that says subscribe. It's down there, isn't it? Hit it.